Well, first thing I need to do, today is September 28th, 2023, and it's about 10 a.m. or so, 10:30. There's still a little dew left. By the time I get the mower hooked up, it'll be dry enough to mow. First thing I do is gotta uncover this mower. It's covered with weeds, mostly morning glory. Anyway, looks like there's a bumblebee flying around. Hopefully there's no nest here. Anyway, I'm gonna uncover it and see what I'm dealing with. After I uncover it, then I'll get the grease gun and check the oil in the gearbox. Yeah, there's some baby bumblebees, but hopefully they're just flying around looking for flowers. Yeah, I think they're just flying for flowers. Flowers of the morning glory and other kind of. There's a honeysuckle back there. Okay. Anyway, let's get the weeds pushed back so I can see what I'm dealing with. I'll just get a side view. Yeah, I didn't use it last year, and the back wheel's missing. It broke off, I think, a while back, but I'm still using it. I said I'll show you how rusty it is when I get the weeds cleared off of it. Okay, I already unhooked the spear from the tractor, and I just gotta bring it over here and hook it up once I uncover it. Well, I got it uncovered, and I had an old frying pan turned upside down to put the whatever that's called. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, the PTO shaft. I'm forgetting stuff. PTO shaft, and it looks like the pan got sunk into the ground. I guess I'll need to put something underneath a piece of board underneath the frying pan so I don't sink. But anyway, I had that PTO shaft at the end of it sitting on top of that pan when I set it up a couple years ago. It wasn't last year, it was the year before that, 2 years ago. Anyway, I can dig that out. But anyway, you can see there was a red wasp flying around here earlier, so I'm going to bring a can of spray and make sure there's no wasp nest inside that housing there. Anyway, this is you can see how rusty it is. Let me go on this side so I don't make a shadow. Yeah, it's all rusted out in there. That's why my dad stopped using it. I guess things would fly up on him. I don't worry about it too much. I just gotta remember not to step on that. Oh yeah, I gotta check the oil. I don't know, what is that? Oh, it's a bush hog. I didn't know that. It's a bush hog. Oh, I wonder if this. No, I doubt it. I wonder if this housing would fit on my old bush hog, since the inside of my old bush hog is all tore up. Gear broke and the shaft broke when my late wife ran something over and broke it. Anyway, it's a bush hog. How about that? Anyway, I'll just use it. I don't feel like working on that old bush hog right now, and I don't want to use this because it may not fit. Anyway, this one also uses those spacers on the I can't remember those names of those either. 3-point hitch. Whew. On these 2 points, it uses those spacers because the ball on my end of my 3-point hitch arms, they're bigger than these. Ooh, I can feel that sun bearing down on me. Man, that's hot. Yeah, feels like a real strong heat lamp. Anyway, yeah, there's a wasp. Look at that wasp. It's waiting there. See it? See that red wasp? He's just waiting to get me. I'm gonna get some spray and spray him. Okay, and then I'll go and check the. Then I'll grease it on that end and on that end, and then I'll check the oil. I think that's about all the grease fittings there are. I don't have a wheel back there anymore. Yeah, that wheel broke off a while back. Okay, let's see what I can do. Get that wasp killed first. The wasp was watching me. As soon as I walked away, it went back underneath. It was ready to attack. Yeah, luckily it didn't attack me when I was pushing the weeds away. But I'll take care of it. I know what to do with them all. I got those wasp spray. It works pretty good. Okay, let me get this thing hooked up. Well, the shaft, PTO shaft on this mower was stuck. I guess it was rusted after 2 years of not using it. Anyway, see that mark? See that mark I scratched in there? That's where it was at, and I wasn't able to pull it forward to hook it into there, because that's where the end hooks to. And I tried and tried. I used a block of wood to hammer against that. It couldn't come out. Anyway, it moved. I was able to move it that far, and now I should be able to pull it off and shine it up, and clean it up, and get the rust out, move it up, and make it slide again. But what I had to do to get that loose, because I was taking a chance, I hope I didn't break something else, because there's some I don't know what you call them, those there's a name for them, I don't know what they are. That end, it's a knuckle, yeah, knuckles, yeah, they're called knuckles, I think. There's a knuckle on that end, and there's a knuckle on that end, and it makes it turn, and it can turn in different angles. But anyway, what I had to do, I had to tie a chain around it, hook it to the truck, and put it in 4-wheel drive, and keep jerking it, you know, let it run up and just lightly jerk. Well, I wasn't getting anywhere. It wasn't budging. So I decided, well, it's either going to break there, it's going to loosen there, or it's going to break either that end, or something's going to break on that end. More than likely somewhere up in there where it's attached. So it still might be broke there. I don't know. I haven't checked that yet. But anyway, it came loose. But what I had to do is I had to like back up, give it a little space, and then like give it a little gas, get a harder hit. And finally I felt it break loose. What broke loose, I don't know, but at least when I came back here, I saw that was broke loose. So now I can take the chain off. I'll slide that whole assembly off the end. I'm going to take some sandpaper, clean all that up, shine it up. I can't do much about the inside of that tube. I can probably try to get a rag down there, like cleaning a rifle barrel. I'll try to get a rag in there that I can push in and pull out. Yeah, that might help. And then I'm going to grease it real good, and then slide it back on so I can slide that assembly up there and hook it to the tractor. So that's my next step. So at least I got the mower hooked up. I'll have to wait and see if I damaged anything on them knuckles, at least on the one that's attached to the mower. But it's getting kind of hot today. I might wait until tomorrow to mow. Just hooking this up, it's an all-day job almost. Well, half a day job, because the first half was putting that umbrella or canopy on. See my tires? Since I got it here, look at those tires. See how cracked up they are? There's so many cracks in them. I need to get new ones before they blow out on me. Yeah. Okay, let me take a look from the other side since I'm here. Yeah, this is the view from the other side. Hooked up. Like I said, it's ready to mow. Ready to mow. Ready to mow. Now this tire doesn't have quite as many big cracks on it as the other side, but it still needs to be replaced. The tread is way low. I need to get. I was thinking once I put new tires on, the treads might be so high that they might raise it up. I may not be able to get it through that opening there with the canopy, but we'll see. I'll still need new tires eventually. I'm going to try to get them done this year. Okay, let me get back to working on that shaft, PTO shaft. Get the rust out of it. I'll make a short video of the tires too. I'll make a short video of the tires too. This is the right hand side and the left hand. I already did the left hand side. This is on the left hand side from the view from the front. View from the front of the tractor. You see how the treads are wore down too far. Well, I unhooked the chain and put the truck away. Come back and tried to pull that off. It's stuck. It's still stuck. At least it moved though. So I put the truck back into the position, hooked the chain back up. I'm going to try to pull it off all the way now without breaking something. Okay, let's see if I can do it. I got it that time. I didn't feel it jerk. So I was able to pull it off. Yeah. I need to clean that shaft, get the rust off, and grease it up. Then I gotta figure out a way to clean the inside of that shaft. I'll use some kind of a rag or flush it with gasoline or something like that. Yeah, I'll flush it with gasoline first. That'll get all the rust and oil and stuff out. Yeah, but I didn't know why I couldn't pull it with my hand. It was still stuck. So I had to get the chain again, but I got it out. Now I can work on it. I need to go get some water. I forgot to bring water with me up here. Well, I got it hooked up. I cleaned up both ends of that PTO shaft. The end that got rusted. I shined it up with sandpaper, and then I greased it good. And then I tried to clean out the inside of the other shaft that attached it to the tractor as best as I could. And I slid them back together, and I was able to slide it back and forth. And then I attached it to the tractor, so it's all ready to go. I could go out now. It's overcast. It's not too hot. But maybe I'll wait a while. Maybe it'll cool off later. Still pretty warm. I'm in no hurry. I can always start it up tomorrow. But if I don't use it today, if I don't start in that pasture today, then I'll just park the tractor back underneath there for now, at least till I'm ready to use it. Anyway, that's good. That's enough. I did enough today, I think. One thing I don't like about this mower is that it's not wide enough for my tire track. So I'm running over the weeds, but I'm only cutting about half of them. So I have to make sure I catch them on the next pass. Yeah. What I need to do is get a mower that's as wide or a little wider than my tires. That's what I need to do. See? That would be the perfect mower for me. One that goes all the way across my tire tracks. Cuts everything down. I don't have to bend the weeds over and then try to mow them over again. Because once they're bent over, they're harder to mow. Okay. Well, anyway, I can either do some more. I start cutting this afternoon later on. It's around 2 o'clock right now. I think I'll go in and cool off. And then, yeah. I don't want to be in no hurry. If I start now, I wouldn't get it done, getting that first pasture done anyway by the road. I just make a dent into it. So I think I'll start fresh tomorrow. Yeah, I just made up my mind. I'll start fresh tomorrow. I'll go ahead and put the tractor away. That much I can do today, or right now. So I guess this will be the end of the video. Yeah. That's it. Got the mower hooked up, ready to go. I think I'll start it up before I put it away. I'll make sure it runs. Yeah, make sure it runs. Okay, I'll do that. Let's try that. Well, it runs, whether it cuts or not. Oh, one thing I noticed, when I hooked that blade up to do the road, to move the rock on the road, I had to crank that arm, this arm on the front side. I had to crank it. I had to crank it up. But now it's, when I lift the mower up, it's hard to tell, but this side lifts up a little higher than that side. I don't think that's much difference, but the main thing is I tried lowering that arm down. The crank on top, just to turn that front end shaft there. It kind of gets, I think it's got stuck or something. We won't turn the shaft anymore. The car turned around, but it felt like it was stuck. Anyway, I may have to just live with it this way. It's still set. I'll keep it down as low as I can. Or whatever height will fit. I can't raise up the other side, but I can't lower this side. So it is what it is. Anyway, it's working. It's working. Let me go put the tractor away underneath the roof. Okay, this will be the end of this. This will be the end. Alright, well, almost the end. Well, parked the tractor. Parks real nice right into here. Yeah, parks real good. Yeah. Yeah. Everything's hooked up. I might have to crank that down, the back end down a little bit, make it more level. But I don't want the back end too low, because then it gets hung up when I go over hills and stuff. Anything that's not level. When my front end goes up, the back end goes down, and when my front end goes down, the back end comes up. So I gotta. But I can pick up the whole. I can pick up the whole mower, but it's best to keep the mower somewhat level. Yeah. I still want the back end a little bit higher than the front end of the mower, because the front end will slide on the dirt a little bit, but the back end here, it won't slide, it'll dig. Anyway, that's I'll start mowing tomorrow then. Looks like my canopy is a little cockeyed to one side. Maybe the fender's bent. Anyway, I'm good to go for tomorrow. All right, that's all for today. I think I did enough today. I'll start the mowing tomorrow. All right, let's wait till then, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.